It's Thursday, April 9th, 2026, and welcome back to another weather update. Severe weather is about to get very active, so let's jump straight into it. So as you can see here, this is our outlook for today, for Thursday, April 9th, 2026. As you can see here, we got a marginal risk over here for parts of northwestern California, southwestern Oregon. A few severe storms will be a potential today, as well as another marginal risk down here for parts of the Texas Panhandle up towards northwestern Missouri. Then Storm Prediction Center does have a level 2 out of 5 slight risk over here for parts of northeastern Kansas today as well. So this is for today. The tornado threat is low but not zero. With the tornado conditional intensity group 1, a tornado has a potential to be strong if you live in some of these areas. In northeastern Kansas, southeastern Nebraska, northwestern Missouri, there's a potential that I could see a tornado or two. Damaging winds, there's a potential that we could see some damaging winds. Damaging winds and hail will be the main concern with this. As you can see here, we can see some pretty big hail out there if you live in, especially this 15% in hail conditional intensity group 1 risk. So, just make sure you're having a way to get alerts today, as the storms will start developing from the afternoon into the evening. If you're doing any outdoor activities tonight too, just make sure you're staying weather aware for that. So, for the severe weather that could be happening. So, if we push up the future radar, we might have some rain before the severe weather potential happens. As you can see, we're gonna have some of that rain push through, and then see some of that severe weather see some of those severe storms that will start to develop a little bit later towards the evening and stuff is when the storms should start developing here. Let me show you guys here. Over there in parts of northeastern Kansas. Here's the future radar, so just make sure you have a way to get alerts today, and then, yeah. So the storms will start developing from the afternoon to the evening. As you can see here, here's the HRRR future radar here as the storms will start to develop. We actually could have a little bit of snow over here. Look at this blue up there in parts of Minnesota today as well. And then look at some of these storms develop around 10 p.m. Eastern is when they should start to get in their act together. Look at some of the storms over there in northwestern California and southwestern Oregon as well. See some of those storms up there. And then those storms down there, and that slight risk will continue. If you're in northwestern Missouri or Topeka, Kansas, make sure you're having a way to get alerts tonight while you're sleeping, as some of those storms could push through. And notice a lot of that rain. You might have saw like a lot of that rain out there in parts of the Midwest with all this, which is actually going to lead to excessive rainfall chance for today and tonight. As you can see here, we got the WPC has issued a excessive rainfall, marginal risk excessive rainfall. So you can see a lot of rain out there today. So if you check out this right here, we could see a lot of rain. So if you're in any of these areas, this is kind of just to give you an idea of like where people might be getting a lot of rain, as you can see right here. So there's going to be a lot of rain out of this as well. So yeah, just make sure you're having a way to get alerts for severe weather and flood different types of flood warnings and stuff, as flash flooding is going to be a potential out there. And then severe weather potential does continue as we get into tomorrow on Friday, April 10th. So the Storm Prediction Center has issued a marginal risk for tomorrow on Friday, April 10th, for parts of northern Oklahoma, southern Kansas, northwestern Arkansas, southwestern Missouri, parts of the Texas Panhandle, northeastern Oklahoma, and southeastern Colorado. You guys are inside this level 1 out of 5 marginal risk. Damaging winds and hail will be the main concern for tomorrow and stuff. So, yeah, as you can see here, the storms will start developing tomorrow or towards the evening, as you can see here, and the nighttime. As you can see right here, you can see a few of those severe storms pop up over there. So if you're in Tulsa, Springfield, Missouri, Wichita, Kansas, for tomorrow on Friday, just make sure you're staying weather aware for a few severe storms that could be a potential. So nothing crazy. I do think that there's going to be a potential that they could issue a slight risk for these, kind of like this for these areas out here because of those severe storms that push through. Maybe even a tornado risk with that. And then on Saturday is when the severe weather threat really starts to ramp up some more. As you can see here, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a slight risk for western Texas. Then they also have a marginal risk from western Texas up to parts of eastern Nebraska. This is for Saturday. It's when the severe weather threat really starts to ramp up. I think there will be a tornado risk with this. It's going to be on the lower side of the things. Damaging wind threat and hail threat will probably be the main concern with this, though. So that is for Saturday. Then Sunday's severe weather threat is in these areas. So the Storm Prediction Center has a 15% any severest probability for Sunday over here from Austin, Texas, up towards Wichita, Kansas. So if you're in these areas on Sunday, make sure you're staying aware for a few damaging wind gusts. for some damaging wind gusts, hail, and maybe even tornadoes. So, yeah. As we get into Monday, the severe weather threat does continue. So, we got a big area from Dallas, Texas, all the way up to Minneapolis that has a potential to be getting severe weather on Monday. So, if you live in these areas on Monday, please make sure you're staying aware for severe weather. And a few tornadoes will be a potential. A tornado outbreak, I think, will be a potential, with a lot of tornado warnings potentially. Could see an enhanced or moderate risk come out of this, but kind of far out. So things could change. Things are going to change, as you can see here. The places that are affected by this 15% any severe risk for Monday will be Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Kansas City, Missouri, and Omaha, Nebraska. You guys are inside that 15% any severe risk for Monday. Tuesday, severe weather threat does continue. So this is like a multi-day severe weather threat. Tuesday, we got severe weather threat from Dallas, Texas, up towards Chicago and the Great Lakes region on Tuesday, where some tornadoes, damaging wind gusts, and hail will be a potential. And guess what? It doesn't stop there either. On Wednesday, we got another severe weather threat from Dallas, Texas, up towards Chicago on Wednesday, where some severe storms will be potential as well. So if you're in any of these areas, please make sure you're staying weather aware. So that's what's going on with that. So, and there's going to be excessive rainfall chances with these days too. There's going to be chances for some excessive rainfall. So if you live in these areas for today, there's going to be a chance for some excessive rainfall, as the WPC has a marginal risk. Even down here in Florida, Florida has been getting some rip currents and flooding, I believe. Then over here in parts of northern Missouri and parts of Iowa, you guys should be watching out. Southern Iowa, you guys should be watching out for potential flooding tonight. It's nothing crazy though. That marginal risk only. And then tomorrow, for Friday, this is the areas that could be seeing excessive rainfall, parts of southern Kansas and southwestern Missouri for tomorrow and Friday. And then for Saturday, these are areas that could be getting excessive rainfall on Saturday, though, right here, all the way for parts of Texas and Oklahoma and stuff. So, and the excessive rainfall threat shifts a little bit farther east on Sunday, and then Monday we don't have one yet. So that's kind of just what the excessive rainfall could be looking like. So here's the severe weather. Here's the future area, just to give you a little bit of a look of what some of the severe storms could be looking like as we push this farther up. You can see right there some of the severe storms that started to develop out there. So it's going to be really active. I think there's going to be a potential that we could see a tornado outbreak, because the environment out there is going to get really favorable for tornadoes and stuff. And yeah, and we could see a lot of CAPE too. Like we're gonna see like a lot of instability out there. Here's CAPE. It's convective available potential energy is what it stands for. Think of it as storm fuel. It's just it's like the storms. It's food for the storm. So if the storms eat it, it's kind of like they're like strong and stuff and crazy. So just think of it as storm food. Convective available potential energy is what it is. Right here. So we're gonna have a chance for tornadoes out there during all these days potentially, and maybe even a strong tornado being a potential. So as you can see here, here's the CAPE. We can see some pretty decent levels out there. So yeah, like I think that it's gonna be very concerning. So I'm not trying to scare you or anything, but looks like even up there into parts of Iowa and Wisconsin, we gotta be watching for potential tornadoes as well. So and it doesn't look like the severe weather potential is going to be stopping anytime soon, as you can see right here. So, yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that you guys need to be staying weather aware for all of these severe weather potentials that come through. So it looks like April, like the rest of April, could be pretty active with some severe weather, with maybe a few brief breaks. So that's what's going on with all that severe weather potential. So yeah, and here's the areas that could be seeing some fire weather over here in northeastern Oklahoma. Well, you guys could have some fire weather today with the elevated fire weather risk, and it continues out there for parts of eastern Utah and northwestern Colorado as we get into Friday, which is for tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, I actually tried making a few videos earlier, but like stuff didn't load in. And I'm trying to find something to use to edit my videos too. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to comment down below. That helps the channel to share as well, to get the word out. Make sure to like the video and subscribe and click that notification bell to get updated for more videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next weather update video. Hope you have a wonderful day, and bye.